Hello everyone, welcome again. In this Jira Cloud tutorial, I'm going to talk about Jira homepage. So once you are signed up for Jira Cloud version and you are on the Jira instance that you have signed up for, if we go to the home page, let me cover through some of the key concepts here. So we have already created next gen project and the classic project, and we have understood a little bit of difference between the projects that are available in the cloud version. So I'll just walk through some of the links that are available here because these are important in terms of when you are completely starting from scratch. So if we go ahead and click on these, switch to option here, the little icon here, you will see that because we have signed up Jira with the Confluence, so I have the switch to option to either work on Jira software or Confluence, and then there are options to do the administration. So if I click on administration, it will redirect me to the admin part of the Jira administration or this instance. Okay, so I'll cover the administration concepts in much detail in the upcoming tutorials, but here you can basically switch between the applications. So if you want to switch to Confluence, simply click on that, and then you can also discover different tools that are available there. The next is, if you click on this icon, the logo here, it will list all the projects that are available. So these are the 3 projects that are available. It will list all the projects, and if you click on your work, it will show you what all the projects are there, what all issues are available. And then if you click on assign to me, it will list you the issues that are being assigned to you, the viewed ones, what all has been viewed, and if there is anything that is starred, that will be listed here, right? Then there is the next tab is the projects tab, which we have already covered, how you can view all the projects. So click on view all projects. To create new project, click on create project, and then the recent project will be listed in the projects tab as well. In the filters, you have all the filters, or basically filters are nothing but the search capabilities that are provided in Jira. So in very simple terms, if you want to search any issues in Jira, you go to the filters, and if you click on all filters, it will give you the list of all filters that are available by default, and you can simply click on view all filters link here, and it will list the filter. Okay, let me go to all issues, and then if in the all issues, then there are filters specific to the boards that you create, and then you have advanced search, issue search, which is basically Jira query language that we'll be using in advanced search. So in the view all filters, you will see this is the only filter that has been created for this RT board, right? So I can go ahead and basically say, for example, I want to switch to another project. There are no other filters, right? So this is the only project that has been available, right? So if I clear, so it will list all the filters. The next thing is basically in all filters, or basically if I just say all issues, is that you have these predefined issues or the open issues. If you want to see what all open issues you have, you simply click on my open issues. You want to see the reported issues by you, click on reported by me, open issues, done issues, etc. So all these are predefined sort of filter queries that are already available by default out of the box. Then when we go to the dashboards, so dashboard, if you see, click on dashboard, all dashboards are nothing but, if you go to the default dashboard, you will see the main page that appears, right? So this with an introduction or what all projects are there, the assigned. So on the dashboard, you can basically add the gadgets or the information about the project or the overall Jira instance that you want to see for yourself. So for example, you are working in a project ABC, you want to see the relevant information for that particular project, then you can create your own dashboard and add these gadgets. So these sections here are the gadgets or the add-ons for this particular dashboard that can be added to show the relevant information for that particular project, and we'll understand how you can customize these dashboard. So by default, this is the default dashboard that will be available, and you can create the dashboard by clicking on this create dashboard link here. Okay, and then you have the people tab here, which is basically available in the Jira Cloud version to add your team or to start your team or add the people. So if I click on view all people and teams, it will redirect me to a page where I can add people, or I can start a new team, or I can manage users. Okay, so say for example, in my organization I have different teams which are working in different on different features of the project. Then I can start a team and add those team members within those teams as well. Then the apps is nothing but the Atlassian marketplace, wherein you can find a lot more add-ons or the features that if you want to utilize, you can find the apps. So if I go to apps and find the apps, I can find the new apps from the Atlassian marketplace, or if you have the existing app, you can manage your apps from this link, and you can view app requests as well. So if I go ahead and go to the Atlassian marketplace, you will see a lot of additional add-ons or the marketplace apps that can be used. Now by default, as you know, if you are from the testing background, that Jira doesn't provide test management functionality by default, so you have to use the test management plugins. And you can see this X-ray test management for Jira is the test management plugin that is available, which is widely used. Zephyr is another one. So Zephyr for Jira test management is also very widely used. This is the most widely used plugin, which we'll cover in the Jira for Testers tutorial in detail, and I'll cover all these features of Zephyr and X-ray as well. So these are some of the apps that are available. JSU is another one, which is for automation suite for Jira workflows, that is very widely used as well. So these are some of the external apps that will provide you the add-on functionality to the Jira instance, and these apps are if you click on the apps, you will get the details of these apps, what all options are available, what is the cost basically. So initially they are free for 30 days. So for example, if I hover over this, you can see that this app is free for 30 days, and then after it will be charged accordingly. So for 1 to 10 users, $10 per user per month. So you have to basically see the details before you go ahead and install any of the apps, whether they are available for free or what is the billing option, or what all cost is required, or what it costs to use that particular app in your Jira instance. So that's about the apps. You can find the add-ons and the apps in the Jira marketplace. Now coming to the right side, you can search. You have this quick search here, where you can specify the quick search. For example, I want to search a specific issue. I can start typing that particular issue, and that issue will be listed, right? So for example, RT5, you can see issue has been listed, and in terms of board. So all this is basically the quick search that is available. Then you have the notifications will be listed here, or shown here. Then you have the help and the settings. So this is the Jira or the administration section of the instance. Now because I'm the Atlassian admin, or I have used my email to sign up, so I can see this particular option enabled. But in your team, say for example, you are just a member of the team and you don't have admin access, so you might not be seeing these many options. You might be seeing your personal settings that you can update, the account settings or the Jira settings, etc. So these are some of the settings, or the admin details, or the Jira settings and the personal settings that are available. Then you have this drop down, wherein you have the personal settings, you have the profile account settings, and the logout link as well. So these are some of the important links or the tabs that need to be covered, so that you are familiar with the the home page of Jira before we get into the details or discuss about the other advanced topics in Jira. So that's all for this tutorial. Hope you like it. Please do share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.